A Caribbeanite by heart and heritage, Univhair Soliel is from the French-speaking archipelago Guadeloupe. Guadeloupe is composed of 6 main islands, its largest being Basse-Terre, and sits right in the middle of the Caribbean Sea, specifically in the Lesser Antilles. Growing up, Univhair Soliel, belovedly known by her family as Audrey, had beautiful natural hair that her mom used to style in finger coils when it was short, and as it grew a little more, her mom would keep it in twists and sometimes small braids. And Audrey especially loved colorful wooden beads at the ends of her braids. At 15 and a half years old, Univhair Soliel had her hair straightened for the first time in her life. Her hair sat a little below her shoulders where it stayed until she was around 17 or 18 when it grew just a little bit more. Univhair Soliel became very interested in different ways to style her hair. But while searching for videos on how to do so, she stumbled upon black women with long coily hair. It was at this point that she realized that her hair can actually grow longer. You see, up until this point, she had resolved that her hair had a limited length it could grow to, and basically just accepted her hair where it was, especially after being told by her mom that long hair is a genetics thing. However, after watching the videos, she questioned her hair care habits and started to do daily research on how she could have longer hair. Every day she would learn something new and more exciting. And on October 2013, she took the brave step of trimming her hair to start afresh. This was when her hair growth journey actually began. Now, let's talk about how she got her hair that seemed impossible to get past a certain length to grow to tailbone length. Number 1, she started leaving her hair alone as much as possible by keeping her hair stretched and protected in protective hairstyles, particularly twist, which is her favorite protective style because of it being low tension and easy to maintain. Number 2, Univhair Soliel started protecting her hair while sleeping to prevent breakage by using a satin scarf, and she would sometimes wrap her ends with a plastic bag for extra protection, which I think is called the baggy method. I've heard of it before, but I've never personally done it, but it looks like something that might be of great help with keeping the ends moisturized, since plastic is known to create heat and trap moisture. Moving on to the third thing she did, which is very popular in our natural hair community today, it is finger detangling. I think we all know how helpful finger detangling is by now, because almost all the women with long hair either finger detangle only or mostly. However, Univhair Soliel did a finger detangling challenge for 3 years, and it helped her significantly in retaining length and in the process of growing her hair to tailbone length. Number 4, she tried a lot of natural hair growth remedies, which I think most naturals do until they figure out the one or ones that works well with their hair. Some of the things she tried before settling on peppermint essential oil, which seems to give her the best results, are adrenaline potion, which by the way I've never heard of, inversion method, I've tried that about once or twice, onion juice, both black and green tea, rosemary essential oil, peppermint essential oil, hair supplement like nettle powder, spirulina, alfalfa powder, but the one she took the most was alfalfa powder. After reaching her hair goal, she also tried things like rice water, melon juice. Guys, I didn't even know that melon juice could be used in her hair, but I'm learning as I go. and she also used a lot more things. Univ is a DIY girly, so her channel comprises of a lot of DIY hair growth remedy videos. Moving on to number 5, she started a plant-based diet. Now this doesn't work for everyone, but it did for her and it still seems to be working. Plant-based is where you basically don't eat anything that is from animals, and that includes dairy. It's just plants. I've done this diet before and I think it's wonderful if you can keep up with it, if you can afford it and so on. But if you can't and if it doesn't work for your body, there's nothing wrong in just sticking to what you know is best for your body. But as I said, it works for some and it doesn't for others. Number 6 and last is she started to exercise regularly by walking, dancing, and running. And she also did yoga postures for hair growth to increase blood flow in her body and to her scalp. I love that she said walking, dancing, and running because it reassures us that you don't necessarily have to go to the gym to exercise, ladies. You can exercise at home by even putting on a nice fast-paced music that you like and just dancing to it, just doing some moves to it to get your blood flowing. Or you can take a long walk and you can just run. If you can just run to get your heart pumping and get blood flowing, because blood flow is very crucial when it comes on to nutrient delivery and making sure that blood is going to your scalp. Your scalp needs those nutrients to supply your follicles so that your hair can grow. And remember, it doesn't need to be a long 1 hour exercise routine. It can just be a 10 or 15 minutes. You just need to get the blood flowing, and that is the most important thing. Univhair Soliel is really beautiful. Her hair growth journey has inspired me, and I hope it inspires you as well. I love that she was able to grow her hair from a point where it was stuck to her tailbone, and it goes to show that any one of us ladies can do it, right? It's not about genetics, it's not about any special traits or hair growth potion. It's about dedication, consistency, tenacity, research, and just believing that you can and doing everything possible for you to do to achieve it.